And today I'm taking a look at one from Hoppin out of Akron, Ohio. This is actually going to be a nice bomber. It is T.O.R.I.S, the Tyrant. So there we go. We get it right there so you can check that out. A little closer. It is a triple oatmeal Russian Imperial Stout. So looking forward to checking this one out here. They are out of Akron, Ohio. 13.8% ABV. Original gravity 1.142. And 32.5 Plato. 65 IBU. So we should have a little bit of a bitterness feel in this beer. Does not have a date on the bottle, so I wish it did have that on there, but it doesn't make mention of it. They say it's rich, dark, and flavorful, so we'll see how this pans out. But outside of that, everything else looks to be pretty basic on any of the other information. Let's get it into a glass and see what it has to offer. Always a nice little brewery I like to check out. I get some of their distribution down here now at Jungle Gyms mainly. A couple other spots will have some of their stuff, but when I make travels up to like Columbus, I usually get more of their stuff up that way, or if I end up getting up to like Akron in that area. Obviously, if you get there, it's a lot easier. Maybe one day I'll get a chance to swing by their brewery. So into the glass we go. You can check it out here. You see the color on it. It's got that nice, dark, pretty much jet black color. Not getting any tint through the bottom. Kind of poured out like motor oil there. The head itself came out to be about a half finger, which is not uncommon for beers with a higher ABV like this. A lot of times they won't leave as much of a head or they'll dissipate rather quickly. You get a nice sweetness from the aroma. A little bit of that lactose type backing you pick up, where it's got like a little bit of a milky, creamy type feel. You get chocolate coming off the aromatics. Not getting as much of the booziness, but I know it's going to be there. Dessert wise, I kind of comes to mind things like a brownie. It's kind of got a little bit of a fudge type feel there. Taste wise, and that was the initial taste from when I started. 13.8 went down rather smoothly. I'm now getting tones of chocolate, roastiness, a little bit of that coffee type bitterness that you usually get with the beer of this style. Opening up nicely after the swallow. Flavors are lingering. It's just all over the mouth. Filled in the cheeks, filled in the roof, filled in the throat. I'm digging it. It's got a nice overall appeal to it. A little bit of a caramelly type feel on the flavor. Body-wise, not too thin. You get a nice, just about medium to full body. You feel a little bit of warmth after drinking it down. You can feel a little bit of that heat, but that booziness is very well hidden here. It's got a nice baker's chocolate type feel to it. And it leaves a nice amount of flavor, like I said, in the mouth, especially in the cheek area, that I'm actually feeling that. As I talk, the flavors still keep coming. And if you think of biting into like a piece of chocolate, that's like that 92% cacao type level, that's kind of what you're feeling here as well. Just like a pure chocolate burst along those lines. Get a little bit of a scratchiness there in the throat as it goes down. But everything you would expect to have from an Imperial Stout, that oatmeal has that nice creaminess to it. I'm not sure if it has lactose. I kind of get a feel like it may when I did the aroma, but anytime you have the oatmeal as well, that adds a creamy layer, gives it a little bit of a velvety type feel, so to speak, that makes it nice and smooth on the tongue and going down the throat. Definitely one I would say to check out. I am digging this one. One thing for 2020, I'm not really getting as much into some of the ratings now. If people want to see the ratings, or if you want to follow me in Untapped, you can definitely see that there as well. Reason being, when you're doing the ratings, they're really kind of a personal call for most people. You don't know what the people's structure really is. If I was rating stuff to maybe a style, I can kind of do that on how it would fit to the style. But at the same point, I want it to be more this year about enjoying the beers and just what you're pulling from them and not worrying about what they may be rated as. So if you like a dark, rich type stout, something that has a nice feel of that chocolate and coffee, nice smoothness to it, as well as a little bit of a kick on the alcohol. You're looking at 13.8 here. I would definitely say check out Hoppin Frog, either this one or some of their other beers. But T.O.R.I.S, the Tyrant, is a smooth, you know what. So thanks again for checking out this video. Check out the beer. If you've had this beer, let me know what you think of it. Put some comments in the comment section. And I look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Keep drinking those good craft beers. And remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better come.